Alright, let's take a look at Bill Cheatam, the melodic version, measure by measure. Start with the first measure, and we'll include those pickup notes preceding it. Second measure. One more time. Takes us to the third measure. We're playing a C chord now. And you'll notice we play the C chord in two different positions. Start in the open position for a basic strum, and then we go up to this barred version where we bar across the 5th fret and play it in that position. While we're there with this bar, we can go ahead and hold it as we play the next measure, which is the first measure of the second line. Again. And now let's go ahead and move on to the second measure of this line. The second measure is the same as the first measure of the tune. Last measure of this line is going to look familiar till the end. Little drop thumbing and some hammer-ons and pull-offs. Which takes us to the third line, first measure. Here we slide up to get our first finger onto the 5th fret of the same string we've been playing on, the 3rd string. And we play out of this barred C position again, or in that zone. Try that again, I missed one of the notes for you. And the second measure here, which is the last measure of the A part. And of course we repeat the A part, and the second time through we end on the second ending, which is the last measure of this third line of the tab. Notice when I play those last two notes of the measure, I'm using my second and third finger. That's very deliberate because that's going to be the proper fingering to enable what's about to come here in the B part. So again, when you play that final measure of the A part, the second ending, and with your hand in that position, we'll move on to the B part, first measure of the fourth line. I'm going to open it up and play an open G, drop thumb roll, and then play over the C chord. We got that same partial chord shape, we just moved it over a couple strings. And now we're going to move it up 2 frets to play over the D. So let me back up a sec. I'll play that first measure in its entirety one time. And then we move up to the next measure here. Now we're playing over the D. This measure is just packed with stuff, and we use every finger on our left hand before it's over. Start out with just that drop thumb roll like we just played in the previous measure, except we slid up to the 7th. And when we get to the 5th string, we do something that's pretty unorthodox in banjo playing. We fret the 5th string and actually do that by reaching the thumb over the top of the neck.